Onto a story compiled by Benson Rioba. High cases of drug resistance and disease among people living in urban centers have been attributed to livestock feeding at dump sites.
Veterinary Research Institute Deputy Director Moses Olum says there is need for proper waste management, since tests show that most livestock in urban centers have a high level of heavy metal and bacterial load due to that exposure to harmful material.
Researchers say meat from livestock in urban centers is not fit for human consumption due to contamination from waste from dump sites.
So when their animals eat from the dump sites and they in turn eat the animals, they would be getting some toxins or hazards from this. And this, in the case of this project, will either be bacteria or heavy metals.
Livestock in urban centers are consuming material contaminated with heavy metal, bacteria and drugs at dump sites.
You cook your food properly, you're able to destroy bacteria and therefore not be exposed to the bacteria. But for heavy metals, we may not be safe because they will still be in the cooked food that you will consume at the end of the day.
You see people are sick, but you're not sure exactly what is the problem with them. Some of those issues are actually due to heavy metals. And also there are speculation that heavy metal can co-select for antimicrobial resistance.
They believe deepening the circular economy to manage waste would reduce incidences of food contamination.
When the governments are going to design the dump site or waste management areas, like right now we're talking about material recovery facilities, how are they going to design it in a way that it doesn't have health implication to the people who are going to work in these waste management facilities?
Elsewhere, the Agriculture Cabinet Secretary, Mutahi Kagwe, is opposed to the merging of Veterinary and Human Medicine Bill that is currently before the National Assembly and the East Africa Legislative Assembly, arguing that this will draw back steps made in enhancing food safety and is against international best practices.
Combining the two is against the international order of doing things as far as human and animal medicines is concerned. We will also be engaging the East African Community Assembly so that we also deal with that issue at that level.
Kagwe says the Veterinary Medicines Directorate is a critical institution, especially during dry spells when disease pressure on livestock is high and misuse of medicines can cause devastating losses. Benson Rioba reporting for Prime Edition.